Hi guys, this is Sayin and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm gonna share with you some things that you can do while you're in quarantine, while you're at home in isolation in order to beat the quarantine blues that I know that some of you are currently experiencing right now. So these are just my personal tips to you, me being a stay-at-home mom for almost 6 years now, and yeah, being at home being at home and not going out. This is my lifestyle. So if you guys want to know my tips, then just keep watching. So the first one are for those of you who are working parents. Now is your chance to be with your kids. So the first thing that I can recommend that you do while in quarantine is to play with your kids. Don't think about academics first. This is a time for you guys to really bond. We are advised as parents to get into our kids' world. So now's your chance to know what they are interested in, and once you find out what their interests are, for example, they are very much into a certain game, then play with them. If you have a toddler, play with your toddler. If you have like older kids, play board games with them, something like that. So it's really important that you are intentional in spending time with them now, because this is your chance. Now, if you want to teach them anything, like for example, you have a toddler, you want to start teaching your toddler things that are related to academics, then you can also do that. But don't forget the playtime, because that's something that they will remember until they grow old. Number 2 is that create a productive morning routine. So I highly suggest that you guys do all your chores or tasks in the morning, so that by the afternoon you are ready to already take a rest. Or if you still have to do chores in the afternoon, you can set aside time in the morning to do the bulk of the chores that you need to get done. Now, I recommend being productive in the mornings because in the morning you have more energy because you just got out of sleep, and according to studies, if you want to be creative, your mind actually functions better in the morning. So that's why. Next, read a book. That new book that you bought during Big Bad Wolf, or that new book from the book sale last year that you haven't even opened yet. Now's the time to read that book. Personally, I have a lot of this. I have not read a book in a while, although I am reading a book right now. It's Better Than Good by Zig Ziglar, I don't know how to pronounce the name. It is a very inspiring, motivational book, and I love it. I try to read 1 to 2 pages a day. You don't have to finish a whole book in a day. You can take your time, because again, we will be in this quarantine lockdown for a couple of weeks more, so you have time to actually finish a book. Number 4 is to try a new hobby. I'm sure there's something that you have not tried yet, or something that you've tried before but haven't done in a while. Then you can do that again. Say before you used to paint but you got busy, you haven't had time to paint. Now's the time to paint. Draw something, I don't know, knit, create something. Use the free time to unleash the creativity in you. So you can do that. Or you can do what a lot of people are currently doing, which is do TikTok videos. I mean, if that's your thing, right? Or maybe you can start a vlog if that's something that you have been thinking for quite a while now. Then now's the time to start. Number 5, reorganize things around the house. Try to switch things up. For example, your couch has been placed there since you moved to that house. Try putting it in a new spot. Try redecorating a shelf. Things like that. All this will make a big difference, especially when you've been used to seeing a specific place, a specific area in your house in a specific way. When you switch things up, then it's a nice kind of change. Even though it's not a huge change, it will have a good effect on you. While you're doing tip number 5, why don't you also do the next one, which is to declutter. Now is the time for you to go through your stuff and remove anything that you don't really use, that you don't want anymore. Start with your closet, then move on to other areas in your house. You have all the free time now to do this. And you know what? Decluttering, personally, it is very therapeutic for me, especially whenever I see like a cluttered space. the before and after, it really impacts me positively. Like if for example you have a shelf and there's a lot in it, then see what you can remove from that shelf. See how you can free up more space in that shelf or in that specific area in your house. You know what they say? Clear space, clear mind, and I guarantee you that is 100% true. Next is enroll in any online course. If you really want your quarantine time or the time that you have now just staying at home to be really more meaningful, then you can enroll in an online course. There are currently a lot of free online courses which were generously offered by a lot of professionals in different industries, photography, creatives, and you can take advantage of these free courses right now. So I suggest that you go and enroll yourself in one. Enroll in something that you are really interested in, a specific field that you really are interested in, that you really want to learn more about, then now's the chance to do so. Number 8, use this time to rekindle old friendships, to chat with old-time friends, people who you have not talked to in a long time. Send them a message on Facebook, on Instagram, Twitter, any site you prefer to use. Ask them how they are doing. Especially in these trying times, a lot of us need empathy. Now's the time to reconnect with people and to show them that you care, even in the simplest way of just asking them how they are doing. And that way, in case someone you know really needs help, you would be able to bring help to them, right? So, it's really about reconnecting with people and using technology to reach out to people. Number 9, if you miss your friends, miss your classmates, miss your office mates, your barkada, people who you used to see a lot before this whole quarantine, lockdown, stay-at-home thing, then use technology to have a conference, group, chat, party, kwentuhan, chikahan, whatever you want to call it. Use technology. There are sites available online free to hold this kind of group chats or video chats, and make use of technology. Technology is a blessing. Actually, just the other day, our discipleship group, we had our D group online. It was our first online D group session, and that's when we really realized how important technology is and how it is really a blessing from God if used correctly. So if you miss someone, if you miss a lot of people, if you open a wine or a beer and have a nice chat with your friends or co-workers or whoever you want to have a group chat with. But yeah. And last but certainly not least is to spend alone time and reconnect with God. In these trying times, we can only do so much. And sometimes I know that a lot of people, especially those with anxiety, those who are depressed, it's a very difficult moment. It's difficult to not have the freedom to go out or to freely talk to someone or go to someone or somewhere where you can get rid of the thoughts. I want you guys to think that even though you feel you're alone, you're isolated, you are actually not alone because God is always with us. He is in our hearts. He's everywhere. Have your own alone quiet time without technology, without gadgets. Don't bring your phone, don't bring your laptop, no TV. Just you maybe laying down in bed or looking outside and just, think of the situation now, but don't let it consume you. Think of what lies ahead. That this is not a hopeless case. That by the end of this all, we are changed individuals in our own little way and just have something to look forward to. While you're doing that, you can also, try to reconnect with God and build your relationship with the Lord. Have your prayer time. Start your prayer or devotional. Start doing prayer journals. That will also help because, in the future, when you go back to those written pages, you'll be able to see how much improvement you've had in your life. And for me, that's something to actually look forward to. So yeah, those are my tips on how you can, have a more meaningful quarantine isolation time and the things that you can do while in quarantine or isolation or while you're staying at home. It's really a matter of perspective. It's really about thinking of what you can do and not what you cannot do. Don't focus on what you don't have, or don't focus on what is not happening right now or the bad things that are happening right now. Focus on what you can do right now, the good things that are still happening right now. Focus on the positive. And yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and find this video helpful and interesting, and of course inspiring. If you did, please don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and of course subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would highly appreciate it, guys. I don't have anything more to say. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys again in my next video. Bye!